scoring the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer 1st down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the 1st down as well. The 3rd year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Raiders' 47-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
258. Easy. Check. Box it.
First carry now for Tyler Irvin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
18. Tackles. Slam.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
A loss of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 7.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Packers nothing.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding up, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cleveland Farrell brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career.
A 34-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Carr going to throw. And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Preston Smith. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Irvin to return. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out and out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Tahir Whitehead. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yo, Mike's 50 inside. Don't get nervous. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Plant. Hey, 50. Hey, take 26.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Got an open man, it's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Rodgers now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Bang, bang. Throw it back. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. Oh, you got deep? Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Mike 50. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Mike,
into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. That's Allison. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Out. 3 down. Out. Undercrush. Check 9. Back 1.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham. In the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Back one. Hey, Charlie.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Get 300. Get 300.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. Here's Irvin. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Back, take 26. Run. Showing it. X3, 218, chopper. Box it.
Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first.
First down at the 11-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. The 2nd down carry for Irvin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
319. Teammate. Zoom. We got motion. Back up.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long.
Mike's 50. Jim. 50's the mark.
From the gun, Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So with less than a minute gone by here in this 4th quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great 4th quarter.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st, here's Washington. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Aaron Rodgers, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks last year. That's the most he's had in one season in his entire career, and he's going to need another one right now. From the 30 on 2nd down, Rodgers. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to right side with Irvin. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
All day, every day, any day.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno. To the 50.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Raiders' 30-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
All day, baby, all day.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rodgers on the money to the tight end, Graham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They get Elton Jenkins, the 2nd rounder from Mississippi State. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check. Hey, watch this. Hey, 88.
Rodgers to throw. The connection made. It's Graham. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. Back to throw. And Adams has it complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
61, match box.
Now Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Good stuff.
On 2nd and goal, standing alone in the backfield is Williams.
Get him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Carr gives it off to Washington. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Down, 180.
Back to throw, Carr. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
No. 258, 26. Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike 55, Mike 55. Run. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Mike 55. Jump out. 55. Hey, here we go. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55. Hey, orbit. Watch the run.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation. Extra point try now for Crosby. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's the score. Packers 27, Raiders 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that, but also you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Green Bay, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game.